Hi, welcome. My name is Taya. So happy to have you on my channel. And today I have a really interesting reading for you. I feel like all the three piles came out completely different, all with very deep coded messages. So let me know how you enjoy it, how it resonated, and let's get straight to picking your pile, shall we? So I will show you the crystals closer so you can really feel into them. If you need to, please take some time to really feel into the energies of each pile, and I will see you at your reading. So hi, welcome. If you chose pile number 1, these are your initial cards that I picked out. And what I feel here is that it's time, and for you it's time now. And I'm drawn to these hearts. Here's a heart, and this whole card actually is talking about shining your light. So I feel like you are in doubt about your inner light. I feel doubt in your pure essence, that you don't believe that it can be so easy. Or I also feel like there's confusion about what you are about. So there's a little bit of a mixed message here, because when I first drew the cards and put them out, the message was very clear, but now that I am getting used to your energy, it feels it's very grounded, it's very practical, and I think you've lived your life in a different way up until now, but now there's been a shift, and I don't know if you yourself are aware of what triggered this shift, but what I feel like, it opened you up to a different way of living, and this is something you're getting used to right now. I'm drawn to the hands being activated over here, so you might feel heat radiating from your hands, from your palms, and this just means that your hand chakras have been activated. And I also feel like your energy field has been expanding, and if you haven't felt this yourself, or if you're not familiar of what it feels like, it can suddenly feel like there's a lot of confusion in your field, in your mind. And I've experienced this as well. And for me, it usually comes with a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of feeling like unsure about myself. And the energy that comes through here is exactly that. That right now, your focus should really be on calling your power back and feeling it yourself, experiencing it yourself before you let others enjoy it as well. So I feel like a little bit of time of solitude is necessary for you. Time in nature, time in water, in the elements. I feel like it could be very beneficial for you, because what I feel like you're being called to is that when you get rid of the distractions and you come into this moment here right now, and you on purpose shut the world outside and you bring all of your focus into your body, and you feel into what your body is going through, what it needs. And when you feel like your mind is trying to sabotage you into being productive, doing stuff, going to places, meeting people, if you have commitments that you can cancel, I think you should, because like 1 or 2 days, it's like you need to make space and time for yourself, so that new energies, new ideas, new perspectives can come in. And this largely has to do with your solar plexus. So calling your energy back so it can expand. Because when we expand our field without calling our power back, we make room for unnecessary energies that are not supposed to even be in our field. But because we are expanding, and if we're not aware of the expansion, then we can be vulnerable and available for all types of energies that we don't really need. And I feel like there's also a call to feel into your cosmic energies, into your cosmic origins. If you're not aware of it, I feel like there's a big call to it. And I'm drawn now to this light that is shining behind her that makes me feel really safe and held in this process. And all I need to do, or you need to do, is to connect with your heart space and really ask yourself, ask your guides, ask energy, ask universe, how are you supposed to feel into this energy, what this energy is guiding you to do. If you can get rid of the distractions, even your phone, all the information that is available outside, if you can just shut it outside for a day or two, that could be tremendous help for you. Because right now, with the expansion that you're going through, you might not have the words for it, of what's going on, but on the energetic level, this is exactly how you would feel. And you could also feel this sort of call to action, but let this tension in your body, let it just sit there. That tension is for creation. It is the tension of creation. So, if you feel like you're being called to shine your light, or shine your energy, or come out with your collection, come out with your product, your service, that is all in the creation mode, and there's nothing you need to do about it right now, but download the rest of the information. And how you can do that is really coming home to yourself, spending time with yourself without distractions, so you can really grasp the immense energies that are present. And I'm drawn to this beautiful dragon over here, and it's to me showing different colors, if you can see, as pinks and purples and yellows. So there's a lot of activations going on inside your body and your energy. I understand that it can feel confusing and weird. Maybe you've not experience this to the extent that it's going on right now, but I can assure you all is well right now. We're all going through this. We're all going through this, but differently. So I hope this is clear for you. Or if it's not right now, then let the codes, the words, settle into your being, into your body, and let them show themselves when they need to. But I want to expand on this reading, so let's see what else comes up. Again, as I'm shuffling the other cards here, all of this suddenly became green to me. I'm seeing a lot of green, like this purple and yellow that was here before. It's now turning green. And so is this, even more green to me now. So you might even feel energy shifting during this reading, which is how my energy works. So all of you is welcome into this space. And I feel like really connecting with your heart in solitude. And if you're afraid of solitude, or really just giving yourself that space, that is the fear of unknown that is holding you back. And that is the fear of the next level you, the new you. No need to fear it. It's gonna come anyway. So if you don't want to take this time and space for yourself, universe is just gonna make you take that time and space another way. But I believe that when you're guided to this reading, specific reading over here, this is kind of your first, I'm hearing the word warning, but I don't want it to be a warning. I want it to be guidance for you, because there's a lot of angelic frequencies that you are receiving right now, a lot of support you're receiving, and I feel like the ways you've been made small in the past, maybe in past lives, is the way you're expanding now. So I don't think you've ever, if you consider yourself old soul, new soul, we've all had many lifetimes here, but if you feel like you've never experienced anything like this, it's because that's exactly what it is. You've never experienced anything like this. The level of freedom you are getting ready to receive is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. And the way you can shine your light and be your authentic self now, you've never been allowed to be this way. It's always been kind of dangerous to be that way, and that either in this life or in a past life. But I feel like the soul energy that I'm picking up here is also like excited but kind of nervous, but all these mixed feelings that I feel inside, but that it's new to the soul as well. It's something you've been dreaming about, wanting to experience, but it has taken many lifetimes for you to get to this point. So I really suggest that you dissolve any shadow that comes up, especially if you try to sabotage yourself from taking the time out for yourself, like needing to be productive, needing to deserve this. There's nothing you can do differently. You deserve this anyway. You don't have to push yourself so hard. I want to ask, what does the Shine Your Light card want to expand on? What is the message that wants to come through it? If we can pinpoint it more, ground the energies. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly what I felt. Especially that all the versions of, oof, I'm getting cold now, the energy is moving, baby. But what I feel here is that all the versions of yourself in this life, in previous lives, they've all worked so hard for you to get to this space that you are now. And the light codes that you're receiving, the energies that you're receiving, all that comes naturally to you. Many versions of you have worked so hard for it, you don't even imagine. So it's especially important for you to call back your energy into this moment, into this present time here. Call back your energy and feel it for yourself. Feel the information it comes back with. And a little practice or a little intention you can set when you call your energy back is that once the energy enters your fields and your body, it is automatically cleansed, and your body knows exactly how to turn this energy, this information, into your life source energy, into the healing energy that your body and soul need. And once you go through this, you can do this multiple times whenever you feel like it, but I deeply feel that you take into account all the energies that are coming back. From where do you feel like they're coming back from? Far away, close? Because there could be some information for you. It could come back with hidden knowledge for you. Yeah. A knowledge that you've forgotten when you were asleep, when you were born into this incarnation. Yeah. A lot of your soul pieces and your energies returning to you so that you can step into your mission, into your soul mission that can be actualized this life. Or you've already been doing this, or you've actualized it, but I feel like there's a level up, or there's a stronger way you can commit to this mission, or perhaps there could even be energy leakages that you yourself are allowing throughout your day by not prioritizing your energy. So I feel there's also, like, on a soul level, like, because I feel it in my core, I feel like there's a level of commitment that has been asked of you at this time, and especially commitment to yourself, to your energy, to your light, to really release any expectations on how it is supposed to come out of you, but just feel into it first, and then you will connect the different energy lines that have been dormant within you, and thus revealing how and what steps to take in the 3D so you can actualize it here, so you can bring the energies to the 3D. Yeah, I feel like we got a little bit of a slow start, but as I've eased into your energy, I feel it is very sacred, so it almost requires a softer approach, kind of leaning into it, softening into it. And this is also maybe something that you feel like you're being called to do. And I'm being drawn to the dragonflies over here, many of those, and the wings as well, wings everywhere. So this is creating freedom for yourself, but the freedom first has to come from the energy of how freely you are using your energy, how intuitively, soul-based, heart-based, how are you using your pure energy on a daily basis. That creates your freedom with the bigger things like the career, the home, the partner, and all of that. So if you have questions about partnerships, love, and maybe all of those aspects are kind of shaky right now, or maybe you're very unsure of those, then it's kind of normal taking into consideration all the energies that are present around you right now and all the work that you need to do with yourself at this time. everything else will fall into place after. Does this make sense to you? So the birth portal you're going through right now, that's even too big of a statement. I feel like once you accept your light, how you work your light, and what your light is calling you to do in this lifetime, this is where all the other aspects will fall into place as well, where you recognize what you want to experience in your partnerships, how you want to experience working, making money. And I feel like there's some bigger shifts in the 3D that had happened or are going to happen, also, as we know, collectively. But on your personal level, this really is calling you to flow in the energies right now. First, accept the energies. Then you can start feeling the contrasts in your life. That's where things that you need to change show up. That's when you can make the changes, okay? Because in the energetic realms, in different dimensions, those changes have already been made. But how you can ease into those changes right now is that you accept your energy and how it wants to flow through you and flow into you as well. And if you can ease into it, relax into it, not get like nervous or anxious about it, just let it flow, that's how you make it easier for yourself, the whole experience. I want to ask about the middle card, the card number 35, Luminescence. Yeah, this is about getting to know your light. Yes, getting to know your light, getting to know your pure energy. For you to relax into your pure being so that you can start feeling into how you're actually supposed to live your life, even if it doesn't feel familiar to your human self right now. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been talking about, but now it just showed up through a card. This is where you're headed. And everything that's on the other side, I feel like, is this card, and it has patiently been waiting for you to be ready to call your energy back, work on yourself, on your own energy. And it's not going anywhere either, because time is an illusion, and we don't work on linear time over here. we don't do that. We let things flow as they need to, relaxing into them, feeling into them. This is the new world we're at. Heart-based, love-based, ease, grace. I want to get a message from your solar plexus. See a little bit what's going on in there, because I feel that it's very important for you at this time. Yeah, the more we can let go of our mind, the clearer, the more pure the messages flow through. So I feel like your next steps, kind of lifting the veil, are that you really make it a priority of how you feel, how you set up for each day. So when you wake up, do you want to grab for that phone immediately? Or have you been feeling for a long time that you should change up your mornings as well as your evenings. I know I have. Because the second I decided not to use my phone right before I go to sleep and right after I wake up, I feel much more clear in my mind, in my body, in my soul. I feel much more calm in my energy. I feel much more trust into what's coming through, to what I'm doing, as my mission, as my work. So this is what I feel for you as well. Really discerning the shadow aspect, being aware of the shadow, but not also making it a priority to chase the shadow in everything and anything you do, but just being aware of when it pops up, when it wants your attention through stories, through fear. That's when you can dissolve it at its best. So I feel like I want to grab some other messages as well, see what's coming through here. But as I'm more into your energy now, I really feel calm. Like my heart feel like as calm as I can be, the bigger it can expand. The more calmness I can embody and feel in my being, the more my heart can expand. Yeah. The more I feel like my power is flowing back to me from anywhere. People, places. Yeah. And I hear this question of, okay, like, what is my light? How do I shine it? And a really tough thing something I really found tough to accept, having grown up in a household that really valued hard work, was that for me, work that I was guided to do, that I had a passion for in my heart, that came really easily to me. I don't have to push for it. I don't have to do much of anything for it. I just need to be present, here and now in my body, not distract myself, but just be here and not try at all. So when I stopped doing that, trying to find my light, trying to find the answer of what am I supposed to do with all this energy, when I let it go, I just said, okay, let it be. I don't have to do anything with it. I will just let it be. That's when I started feeling a pull towards many things. One of them being cards, for example, because that's the place, the time and the place where my energy wanted to come through, and that comes really easily to me. I don't have to put my mind to work on how I need to do things or how I need to run things. I just need to be present and calm and feel where I'm being pulled. And the pull is like, how do I describe the pull? The pull is kind of like my future self guiding me towards the path that is already meant for me, something that I've already created in my energy, with my pure desire, with my pure wants. That's what it's guiding me. When I focus on how hard work needs to be, or how I need to do things, or am I doing them right, I should focus more. I should do like setting boundaries, setting like limits. Limit is a better word. Setting limits to myself. That's when I get myself stuck. When I try too hard, that's when I get myself stuck. So the more free I can be, the easier it gets. Okay, I feel like we're getting to the end of this. Picking the last message for you. Okay, I see where this question came from. Yeah, okay. So here's a group of people that had ancient souls, right? You feel this kind of tension within you, or this big call for a mission, because as a soul, you've been to this point in time many times where you need to decide, where you need to push and pull, but the timing hasn't been right. The circumstances haven't been right for you to feel safe enough in your body to let your unique gifts show themselves. But right now, this point of time, this incarnation, wherever you are, however you are, how old, how young, whatever, right now you've reached this time again, but this time, the time is right. So that's why all this message is about calming down, feeling into it. You can relax now. You can relax and you can receive. And all is on divine timing. You don't need to rush anywhere. All you have to do is step aside with your mind and let your body feel, receive, okay? And yeah, if you can really calm down, that's when you can create from the heart. I feel like that was a lot of messages, but the call for a heart-based living is the main thing here. And I'm happy to have delivered you these messages and share this room with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you at another time. Take care. So the first message I hear is that the road ahead might not show up as you thought it would. It might have shaken up your root chakra. So grounding and centering into what is now, grounding and centering into what is really true in this moment right now is crucial for you, for your next steps. And not that you've lived in a illusion, but sort of. What I feel here is that you've kind of made it worse or better for yourself. And I mean like your reality. You have made your reality look worse or better than it actually is. So if you can, for a moment, like step aside and just watch your reality from a neutral place, non-judgment, nothing. You just take a look at it and you see what's actually there. All the nuances that you are okay with, not so okay with. But what I feel like for you to go from one state of being to another is that you accept everything that is now. You don't make it wrong. You don't make wrong what is right now. This is your key here. Because I feel like you can really easily see something's potential, but for your human self at this time, it could be like you could be unsure on how to reach that potential. But what is clouding your judgment is that you're not actually seeing everything the way it actually is, but you've sort of made it worse or made it better. Could be either way. So what I feel like is going on with you at this time is that really activating your third eye chakra could be good, cleansing it, and just taking a step back, sort of taking a bigger picture look at your life. Just not accepting, but just taking a look at what is, with not judging it. Okay? That's the initial message I feel here. And I feel that there's a similar energy of taking things easy or being easy on yourself. Kind of the same way I felt with group number 1, that they sort of had the energy also to ease into the new way of being. But for you, don't get too stuck on the potential of what things could be, and take things as they are right now, with yes, they have the potential to grow, to blossom. Humans also have a potential, you know, but don't get stuck on the potential. You need to take a look what's right in front of you right now. You know, not the potential only. Because things might work out in a different way, because the options of how things can come to fruition are endless, right? So really grounding into the present moment, taking in all that is, not making it wrong, is the best course of action for you, I feel like. From that neutral place, you can really see things for how they actually are and start making small changes every day. Okay, really quite tough, but this wanted to come out. I mean, it didn't want to come out. I kind of had to force it out here. So that says water your garden. Tenderness, rest, body care, nourishment. So how can you take better care of yourself? How can you love yourself deeply in this space that you are right now? Again, I keep hearing, don't make it wrong. Of course, you might know where you want to end up, where you want to go, what you want to experience. That's perfect. That's perfect if you have that focus. But don't make it wrong if your 3D reality is not exactly that right now. It's going to be. But you can't jump from 1 to 10. The journey is important. So with this card, funnily enough, I feel like she has her back turned to us, and I feel like she's staring at the star. With every card, it's, you know, going up, up, up. But what is neglected is the present moment. Like the fact that she needs to replenish herself. Like water your own garden, but I feel like the focus is anywhere but the garden. Is that how you feel? Because I feel like I really want to pull your focus here right now. I don't know if you're multitasking or doing all the things at once, but I really want to pull your focus into the present moment right now, because that's where the creation happens. If you live your life in the future, you create your past. Wow, somebody should frame that and put it on a t-shirt or put it on a wall. That was, oh, okay. I feel like, yeah, with the energy of pulling back your focus from the future, like pulling your attention into the now moment, would really create a huge awakening for yourself. And it might not be pleasant at the time when you realize that, well, yeah, maybe you have been living in your potential, like not here, but in the future, but kind of the realization that you haven't been creating from the space of what you actually want, but what you dream of. Yeah, dreaming can sometimes feel or be energetically really far away. And when you cannot feel the potential, the dream, the want, the desire, if you cannot feel it in your body right now, then your body doesn't trust it. Thus, it's not make you make any changes that would lead you to the potential that you want or the future that you want. I feel like the first step is to feel safe in your body, feel okay with what is right now, and to know that that is not all that is said and done. The future that you've dreamt for yourself could only be possible if your present self feels safe with it. If your future or the potential or the dream you have feels far away, it feels too big, it doesn't feel comfortable, it makes your body shake and all butterflies and stuff like that, your body doesn't feel safe enough to lead you to it. Do you understand? So that's why it's actually really important for you to accept your present circumstances, but to know that there is another reality that is possible for you. But you need to start moving from your present place right now. You cannot imagine you being somebody else, experiencing something else, that is escaping from your reality that is right now. But that's actually what I feel like is not making you move as fast. Like something feels stuck here. Maybe it is that in your current reality, in your current circumstances, you actually do feel very stuck, but it's easier for you to live in illusion in the future, because then you don't have to deal with the stuff that is right now. But that's exactly the key that helps you move forward. If you feel like you're a victim of your 3D reality, then you're not moving forward. Then you've created a comfort zone. Even if it's a negative place to be, it's still a comfort zone. People can get used to anything. Yeah, what I feel like is essential for you and for you to move on is to accept what is right now, but to also know that it can change and you can change it. And then ask yourself, what are the changes necessary for me in this now moment that I can start doing to change the energy? Once you change the energy and your future and your dreams start feeling like they actually are part of you, that's when you start moving forward. That's when you start making changes in your life. Noticeable changes. But until you feel a victim to the reality you're in right now, you're only creating that reality. Because we are co-creating with the universe. But if we feel separate from the universe, that's not creating. So if you can dismantle the illusion of being separate from the reality that is actually going on around you, then you're not connected with your future, with the potential either. So I feel like the things you desire, like purely desire, that have not left you, they have no stories, they're just there because they're your pure desire. Of course that is possible for you, but not in a way you don't get them, but you don't get to them in a way that you've imagined. That's the whole message for you in this reading. The road to your manifestations looks very different from what you've imagined. And actually imagining every step and planning every step has been detrimental for the speed of things to manifest. Okay? So it is time to jump in. Say yes to change. What wants to change in your life? What are the necessary things that you need to change? Behaviors. Just things that you're used to doing that you don't even maybe recognize? What are the things that need to change for your energy, for your emotions, for your well-being to change? That's the key here. So you're not the victim here. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. So the space you're in right now, why is it good for growing? That's a controversial question for many. But for example, when I felt really stuck in my life and I wasn't creating money the way I wanted to, and I barely made it month to month, I asked myself, why is it good that I don't have money? And the answer was that if I don't have money, then I don't have things to worry about. I don't have because money was always a problem when I grew up, if we had enough. And for me, if I didn't have money, I didn't have problems. How weird is that, right? But once I cleared all the energy and I came to the realization that I had that code active within me, of course, changing that changed the way I viewed money and how I made money. I didn't have to earn money. I had the opportunity to make money how I want to and what feels best to me, right? So this was your message, group 2. I hope it resonated, and I hope to see you at another reading. Take care. Hi, welcome group number 3. Let's see, what are your messages? Okay, so the first messages I heard for you are get ready to receive. And receive your truth, receive your manifestations, receive your desires. Just receive. And I'm drawn to her hands being open here, really beautifully. A lot of butterflies, wings, a lot of wings. But the receive first came with this card over here, number 37. And you might be drawn to sacred places or places that feel sacred to you. That is for a reason, because that specific space, the energy of the place, has a message for you, has something for you to receive from it. Okay, so yeah, this is a message. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So I feel like in order for you to receive all of this, the really soul guidance is the key here. I'm being drawn to her throat chakra or higher heart chakra eye over here. That is the soul's home. Intuition, soul guidance. And I feel that's gonna tremendously expand your energy. I'm really drawn to her eyes now. They're really, really beautifully drawn. Galactic Mother. Galactic Mother. It's really interesting. And on the back of the deck of the Lemurian, beyond Lemuria, we have the sacral chakra, core of creation, wings again. So I feel like you're ready to receive knowledge about a creation that is meant to be created by you, brought to this earth plane by you. And it's a soul, like your soul chose to be the one to bring it here. There's nobody else that has the frequency, has the energy, that is able to bring it through. So don't make yourself small or feel like you're not worthy, because no one else is meant to bring this through. Okay. We have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. So yeah, I feel like in front of you right now is an empty canvas. And onto this empty canvas is exactly the codes that you will receive at this place that you're being called to. And you're getting ready to manifest your creative vision. So you could be an artist of any sort, but your energy, your specific frequency is required to bring this to life. Do you get it? Like, that's why it might feel so huge, so big. Like, this feels like a responsibility, like you might doubt if you have the space to hold this vision, but it's already like meant to come through you, so there's nothing you need to do about it but to just trust where you're led. Actually, yeah, it's already done. It's just your human that needs to shift some things around, move some things around, go to places, feel where it's pulled, and just receive the information and then start like bringing it to life. Yeah, and it feels a really beautiful, peaceful energy. Feels really good. So what I hear is that I want you to know that you're so loved. Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Yeah, and we had that cosmic mother energy before. It's still present here, I feel like. Okay, this jumped out. Messenger, bringing harmony and balance. Look, hands again. Throat chakra again. So yeah, do you have trouble receiving? Do you have trouble accepting? Like people giving you things just because? This feels exactly that. Like you're being prepared to receive this beautiful download. You don't maybe feel worthy of it, but it's already meant to be yours. So, you know, just reach out your arms and and receive it. Just receive it. Be happy to receive it. Could be information. I feel like it's information, like it's energetical right now. And then maybe you create with your hands. But it's like specific melodies, colors, energies that only you can bring here to us, for us to enjoy. Okay, can I get information about the last card? What is the message there? And I feel like some of you might have felt for a long time that some kind of bigger download or something is cooking, so to speak. That's exactly that. I'm getting shivers now. You might have felt like something has been cooking for a while and you don't know what it is, but it has something to do with what you create with ease. So this thing doesn't want to be rushed. It doesn't want to be on anybody's like time, like schedule or something. It wants to free flow. And when you put it out too early, not all the notes have landed yet. Not all the colors are put into place yet. So you need to trust your own timing with the cooking, because only you know the time it's supposed to cook. And when it's done, you will feel it in your body, because then you can release it with ease. That's the key here. You can release it with ease. it doesn't feel like it still needs time to cook. Yeah. Doesn't, yeah. So whatever, you might have already started something. You might have, the cooking process has maybe been for a year or more, but it doesn't matter because, yeah, I feel like for some of you, the pressure of getting it done has delayed it actually being done. So if you can let the people know that this needs to take its sweet own time and we need to let it go in order to let it come with ease, then do it. Set those boundaries. It's your creation. Nobody else can do it. And if they could, they would have done it. But that's, you know. I feel like you create very specifically with your energy. Like maybe you have a very different voice, or the way you sing, or the way you create music, or the way you create your art. It's not generic, even though it might look like it, feel like it, you know, but it doesn't feel mainstream is what I'm trying to say. It feels pure. It feels like it could only come from you. You could always have some help with the vision, of course, but I feel like this is all you, and you need to let it cook and follow the signs, the synchronicities, the energies that lead you to the next step, the next step, the next step, until you feel like, yep, it's done, it needs nothing else, it's perfect, and you can put it out to the world to see. That's funny that also came out the second reading. That's what I was just talking about. If you need to create boundaries, just do it. This doesn't depend on anybody else but you. So you need to love it, you need to nourish it, feel how it guides you, the energy. And for the rest of the people involved, you need to set boundaries, because in the end of the day, it's your name on the art piece, right? It's your creation. So yeah, this is the energy I feel with it. Dive into it, feel into it, what it still needs, what it wants from you. Surrender to it. Venus energy. Make love to life. Yeah. I feel like it cooks faster when you enjoy life more. When you start feeling rushed, that's when the flow of creativity and the cooking gets slower. That's what I feel like. Funny analogies here, but I feel they work. I feel you've received the message exactly as you needed to. Let's see if there's anything more. I feel like we should put another card over here, and it should come from this other deck. It's really fun. Yes, I feel the excitement that you feel about your creation. Even if it hasn't materialized at all, and it's just energy, and it's just cooking in the energy, boy, do I know that feeling. But it feels exciting when you get that golden nugget of an idea, of an energy, of something new entering your field, and you're just letting it be, letting it grow its little seeds. Oh, the creation is beautiful, isn't it? Getting happy tears for you. Excited to see what you're creating, really. Because I can yeah, I can feel it. Feels good. Looks great. You're doing great. Okay, last one for you. Let's get it. Yes. Yes. That That's perfect. From the heart. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. Loving compassion. So feel into your heart, feel into the art that you're creating. Talk to it like it's a real person, real entity, real energy. Just ask what it needs of you and just let it flow freely. All you can do is love it in all of the stages that it comes to you, or that it is right now. It's been perfect, it's perfect now, and it's beyond perfect when it finally comes out. So don't rush yourself with the creation. Just be ready to receive, have the space to receive it and to create it, manifest it through your throat. Yeah, I feel that there's two types of people here who create with their hands and with their voice, or maybe with both. Maybe you play the piano and you sing. Maybe you stream energy, like you do energy work and you heal with your voice. I feel there's like both, like with hands and with your voice. Because the hands and the throat just they feel really good right now. They're in full creation mode. Sending a lot of love from my heart to yours, a lot of love and clarity to your creation, and can't wait to hear it, see it, and feel it. All the best to you and take care.